Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. Here we have it, the brand new fragrance by Initio Parfums Privé. This is of course an addition to the Black Gold Project collection. The first one was Oud for Greatness. Now we have Oud for Happiness. I'm very excited to give you my thoughts on this fragrance and also let you know what you can do in order to enter to win a full-size bottle of this fragrance, an international giveaway, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin my review of Oud for Happiness by Initio Parfums, and I tell you all about this fragrance, what I get from the smell, the longevity, if I could compare it to anything else, so on and so forth, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, if you like reviews, top 10s, and more, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button in the corner. And of course, while you're at it, if you can give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm, it would really mean a lot to me. So international giveaway, if you would like to participate for your chance to win a full-size bottle of the brand new Oud for Happiness, all you have to do is leave a comment down below and let me know what is your favorite Initio Parfums Privé fragrance. That's it. If you haven't tried any, you can just tell me you haven't tried any. I will be picking the winning comment in 1 week's time, and I will be pinning it to the top of the comment thread. It will say pinned by Redolessence. So make sure to come back to this video in 1 week to see if you've won. Good luck, everybody. But here we have another bottle with the sacred geometry, the gold accents on the black bottle, Oud for Happiness. It also has the eye on the front, and this is much different from Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness, very dark, spicy. You had that Indian agarwood in there. Indian agarwood is also a note in this one, so there's somewhat of a similar accord, but in terms of the note breakdown, it looks totally different. So you have the ginger, you have licorice, you have vanilla. Of course, the musk is synthetic, but everything else is natural according to the brand. And so you get that bergamot in the opening. It's a little sweet, it's a little spicy. Let me not jump the gun. I'm excited to give you my thoughts on the way that it smells and what I personally think of it. Let's go ahead and start things off with the presentation. So like I said before, this fragrance is sweet, spicy, a little earthy. You have this narcotic herbs accord in there. It's a little grassy at times, but you definitely have that spiciness coming in from that ginger and licorice combination. And so it has that freshness. You have the bergamot in the opening. And as soon as you spray it on for like the first 5 minutes, you have this really bright, sparkling, effervescent freshness. And I love it. It makes you happy. It lifts your spirits. It certainly does lure you in. After about 5 to 10 minutes or so, that spicy sweetness really starts to come through. And you're also picking up on a little bit of that Indian oud accord that you're also going to get in Oud for Greatness. Now, again, please heed what I'm saying. This is a totally different fragrance. So if you're expecting it to be in a similar olfactive category as Oud for Greatness, it's actually quite different. I think they're appropriate for 2 different types of occasions. I'll get to that in a little bit. So it opens up with that freshness, and then very quickly you're going to get, after about 10 minutes or so, that combination of licorice and vanilla. And licorice is one of those ingredients that I personally do enjoy. It's a little bit unconventional, but something about that sweetness really is genial. It makes you happy. It's a mood enhancer. It's a spirit lifter. And of course, vanilla is one of those sweet, sort of sultry and dulcet, aphrodisiac-like ingredients. And a lot of the ingredients in here, with the exception of the musk, are natural. And so you are going to get that really bright, fresh, slightly sweet, but also a little spicy and woodsy type of a fragrance. So right towards the base of this fragrance, you're going to get that cedarwood note. You're also going to get that Indian oud. And you notice that it does actually have a bit of a dark side, but not brooding, not aggressive. Like I said, this is a very friendly fragrance. It has a genial demeanor. And so it is very easy to get along with, also completely unisex as well. Oftentimes, if I find a fragrance that is a little bit floral leaning, whether it be high frequency, also by by Initio Parfums Privé. Some people might go ahead and say that it's feminine, especially if there's something a little bit heavy on the woods and the smokes and whatever, maybe even something like Oud for Greatness. Some people might feel inclined to say that that's masculine. This is perfectly unisex, and that's what I think to be the case for all of the other fragrances in the Initio Parfums Privé lineup. I think they're all unisex. They all have these sort of gender neutral ingredients embodied within them, and so this one is awesome. I'm really enjoying this one, and I knew that when the brand announced that they were going to be releasing another Oud fragrance, I had a feeling that it was going to be somewhere along the lines of Oud for Greatness, because there's a specific accord that worked really well for that fragrance, but this one totally caught me by surprise. If you are a fan of fragrances that lean slightly sweet, but are also super versatile, so you can wear them in a ton of different occasions. You can wear it dressed up, dressed down, sweet and spicy enough that you can wear it in the colder weather, but enough of that ginger bergamot freshness that you can wear it in the hotter weather. That's why I'm saying I personally find this fragrance to be very unisex. And of course, I'm going to leave all of the information down below if you want to read the write-up that the brand has provided on their official website, or even if you want to look through the notes one more time, kind of do your own research. I certainly encourage and welcome that, but I love this one. I am a fan of this one. I'm gonna have to redo my top 5 or top 10 favorite Initio Parfums fragrances list. I know I always give Rehab praise, Oud for Greatness, Side Effect. All those fragrances get a lot of praise from me. Even Absolute Aphrodisiac and Blessed Baraka are great fragrances, but this is very quickly going to work its way up to the top. And so super stoked to have this in my collection. Beautiful bottle, of course, with the sacred geometry and a little bit of that green in there. And so it's very hypnotizing. It's very mesmerizing. I know in Othello, they say jealousy is the green-eyed monster, but green is also associated with the heart chakra, and so I think it's the heart speaking in this composition. I love it. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this smells like nothing else I've smelled before. There are a few other licorice-based fragrances on the market. Some of them are kind of green with absinthe. Some of them are really sweet along the lines of like a Lempica composition. This one is in a category of its own. Totally unique, totally different, and also very easy to get along with. There's enough of that vanilla to really open up the fragrance and make it accessible. And I suspect that this is going to be an olfactive DNA that is going to cater to a lot of people's tastes. And so great fragrance. Longevity on this one is 10+ hours. I actually, 2 or 3 days ago, I sprayed it on the back of this hand, and then I sort of just let it sit there. I washed my hands several times, and then about a day later, in the middle of the day, as I was at work, I was still able to smell it on my hand, even when holding my hand about a foot away from my nose. And so the performance in terms of the longevity and the projection are both excellent. Projection, you're gonna get beyond an arm's length for like the first 1.5 to 2 hours of application. And again, it didn't start to sit really close to the skin until about that 7 to 8 hour mark. Even now, I can smell it emanating off of this test strip quite loudly. So the performance on this one, especially with the cedar, the agarwood, the vanilla, and all of those long-lasting and powerful base notes, it's going to get you noticed. In terms of the versatility, incredibly versatile. I think there's enough sweetness in here that somebody who's a little bit younger could enjoy it. And also the spiciness, the licorice, the vanilla, the cedarwood, the oud, I think makes it appropriate for the colder weather. But I think there's enough of that spiciness and that sophisticated touch that somebody who's a little bit older can enjoy this one. And there's enough of that freshness in the opening on account of the bergamot and the ginger that you can wear this one in the hotter weather too. Perfectly unisex, like I said before, just want to reiterate that. And in terms of the presentation, this is probably my favorite Initio Parfums Privé presentation. I love Oud for Greatness. It's probably a tie between this one and Oud for Greatness, but I really like that balance, the contrast, and I also like how they included green in the presentation of this one. Now I would love to see them do something with either red or blue, but let's not jump the gun here. Oud for Happiness is the brand new release, just became available on the website. All of the information is going to be down below. I hope you get a chance to try it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and your viewership. I hope you took something of value from this review. That was my fragrance review of Oud for Happiness by Initio Parfums Privé. If you own or have tried this fragrance or any other fragrance by Initio, Give me your thoughts, leave a comment down below. Also, by leaving a comment down below and liking this video, you will be entered for your chance to win a full-size bottle of Initio Parfums Privé's Oud for Happiness. Also, if you can drop your location down below, that would really mean a lot to me. It is an international giveaway, but if you're from the States, just write what state you're from. If you're from outside the country, just tell me what country you're from. That's it. Good luck. Make sure to come back to this video in 1 week to see if you've won. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.